Hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm using a different microphone, so if you guys can't hear me, can you let me know? Amazing. Is the sound okay? Because I don't know where to position the microphone. Hello. Is it Shatika? Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Sal. Thank you both so much for joining. We have mods today. How nice. Obviously, last live I didn't have any mods, but now we've got mods. So Leanne and Sal are going to be keeping you all in line. Sound is great. Okay, good. Amazing. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Valerie. Hello. Thanks for joining. I never really know if people are going to join, so I appreciate you all tuning in and keeping me company. I'll just give it a couple of seconds just to see if there's anyone else that wants to tune in. Did my actually, I was going to ask you guys, did my little countdown thing at the start work? I spent a long time making that, so I hope it worked okay. Let me know. Amazing. It did. Okay, cool. Was there music as well? Did the music work? Did that come through okay? Because today is actually my first day using like actual streaming software. So it's all a learning curve. Perfect. Hello from Texas. Hello. What time is it in Texas at the moment? Hi, Livy. Hi, Maya. Is it Maya or Maja? Maja? Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Cool. The music worked. The music worked, was loud, but that's probably because I have volume up full. Okay. As long as it worked. I don't know if I can adjust Maya. Okay, cool. I'll try and remember that. Cool. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me for live stream number 2. I'm so sorry. It has taken me so long to go live. My last 2 have been an absolute shambles, like quite literally one of the most stressful times of my life. So yeah, it's been a journey. So for those of you who don't know, I recently moved house and I run my business from home as well. So that also meant I had to move my entire business. And then our electricity wasn't connected in time. It took over a week for our internet to be connected. Then our garage, which is where I store all my stock, was flooding every time it rained. So I couldn't set anything up properly. Thank God nothing got damaged. And then we got that issue fixed. And then the other night it was raining again, and now the roof has started leaking in the garage. So we literally just cannot catch a break. Anyway, hopefully it's all fixed really soon. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and get a warehouse because I need somewhere that's obviously going to stay dry. Sorry, I'll just catch up on some comments here. 7:03 in Texas. Amazing. That's not a bad time. That's pretty good. It's 10:03 here. 10:04. Where's my time? 10:05 a.m. here in Melbourne, in Australia. No, I'm not from England. I'm from Australia. You have family in Australia, amazing, and England and South Africa. Well, at least you always know you've got free accommodation in those places, so that's always nice. Cool. All right. Well, I don't really have anything specific planned to talk about. I've got a bit of a list here of things that I can cover if it that you guys are interested in. So obviously, I just launched a whole new line of autumn colors in the Dirty UK and the Aaron and Eve yarn on the Maker website. If there's anyone new here and you aren't aware, um, I have a product-based business where I sell crochet knitting supplies online. And I've fairly recently just started selling my own yarn line. And being autumn here in Australia, I've just released a whole new color range for autumn. So I thought I would bring those colors along and show you guys if that's something you're interested in. So let me know. Otherwise, we can just move on to something else. Yes, also pretty. Thanks, Leanne. I try my best to try and cater to everyone. I know there's still colors that people would want, such as grey, that aren't available yet, but I'm working on it. I am definitely working on it. Been crafting and knitting since I was 6, now 65. Wow. That will be me. Oh, I started when I was about 8. So that'll be me when I'm 65. I've still got 35 years to go. All right, Sal would love to see the new color range. Okay, cool. Well, let's dive into it. So this is the new colors from the Dirty DK and the Aaron and Eve ranges. I'll go through the Dirty DK range first. This is in particular order. I've got them all piled up here beside me. This area may look tidy, but if you can see, it's very strategic, this frame, because I've still got crap everywhere. So anyway, we're dealing with what we've got at the moment. So first color, I'm not sure how these will show up on camera, just with the lighting and everything. The lighting in this room is not great. But anyway, like I said, we're working with what we've got. This is the color Fox, and this is like a burnt orange color. I feel like it's showing up more red on camera, but it's actually like a beautiful burnt orange color. If you go to the website, I think the link was shared in the comments. Yes, Leanne shared the link. So if you go to the website, the photos of the colors on there are probably a bit more accurate because, yeah, like I said, the lighting's not great in here. But anyway, this is Fox. It's a beautiful burnt orange color. So that's that. Then we've got this kind of medium brown, like tan color. This one's called Lioness. So this is kind of halfway between this color, which is called Grizzly, which is like a dark brown. And then I've got a lighter one, which is called Llama, and that's like a light beige color. So just as a comparison, that's what they look like side by side. I don't know which way to move because my camera is opposite to the way I'm moving, so sorry about that. But yeah, so that's the three kind of neutral colors side by side. So we've got Grizzly, the dark color, then Lioness is the medium color, and then Llama, which is the lighter one. What else? Next up, we've got Katinga. This is a burgundy color, as you can see, pretty self-explanatory. This is showing up pretty true to color on camera, so that's pretty much what it looks like in real life. And then we've got a beautiful mustard color, of course. I actually wanted to do a comparison. I want to go get the duckling because I feel like in the photos on the website, this color, which is called Bumblebee, and Duckling, which is another gold yellow color. They kind of look similar, but they're actually so different. So I'm actually just going to go get the Duckling to show you a comparison. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the mustard color. This is called Bumblebee, like I said. And then this is the Duckling, which is the original gold yellow color that I launched with the first round. So yeah, I just wanted to do a side by side because, like I said, in the photos, they look kind of similar, but they're actually so different. So just a good little insight there. Sorry, I'm just going to catch up on some comments before I keep going. Oh, my audio is cutting in and out. Is it really bad? All right, I might unplug my microphone and I'll just go back to using my computer microphone. Okay, I don't know if I unplug it, is it just going to cut out the audio altogether? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wait, unplugging. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I will wait for you guys to tell me if you can hear me before I continue. Audio is good. Okay, just as a feedback, was it better before or is it better now? Because I just want to figure out whether it's worth using my microphone or if it's worth just using my computer audio. Let me know. I need to buy a proper microphone. This microphone is just like a wireless lapel mic, which I usually just use for when I'm filming, but I thought I'd give it a go on the stream. Oh, no, you can't hear me at all. Like literally at all. You can't hear. It's good. I'm getting mixed feedback. I'm getting mixed reviews. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Audio's back. Okay, cool. And it was better before. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind because I'm going to invest in a proper streaming mic and not just that little wireless one. So, yeah. Anyway, moving along, we'll just use the computer audio for now. What was I up to? So, this is the last color in the new launch for the Dirty DK. This one's called Peacock. It's not really showing up what it looks like on camera either. It's like a dark emerald green, but at the same time, it's like vibrant. I don't know how to explain it. It's not quite as light as my top, but it's kind of a mixture between what you're seeing on camera and the top I'm wearing. Yeah, it's not quite as dark as what it's showing up on camera. It's a little bit lighter. Anyway, like I said, go and check out the website. All the photos on there are a lot more accurate because I purposely edit them to be as true to color as possible. I think that's it from the Dirty DK. So there's 7 new colors in the Dirty DK. Let's see if I can hold them all at the same time. This could be a challenge. So 7 new colors in the Dirty DK. And then we've got 6 new colors in the Aaron and Eve. So moving on. So this is the Aaron and Eve. So first up, we've got this color. This one's called Carrot Cake. It's another beautiful mustard color. The color's showing up a little bit more dull on camera, but it's a little bit more vibrant, I guess, but it's still like a mustard color. Again, called Carrot Cake. Then we've got this beautiful like olive green. This is probably my favorite color in this new collection. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful deep olive green color, and this one's called Matcha. Next up, we've got a beautiful kind of a navy blue, but a little bit lighter than a typical navy. It's just like a nice, it's like a grey blue almost. Like dusty blue. I don't know how you would describe it. But anyway, this one's called Blueberry Muffin. Then we move on to the neutrals. So I'll get them all together so compare them for you guys. So this one is called Scone, and it is just a beautiful beige light color. Then we've got Sticky Date is what this color is called, and it's like a warm medium-ish brown color, kind of more on the orangey side. It's very warm, so it's not a cool brown, it's a very warm brown. It's like a very, very deep orange, burnt orange, but not quite. It's more on the brown side. I don't know how to describe it. But that's called Sticky Date. And then last but not least, we have this beautiful deep brown color, which is called Mud Cake. And it is just your classic dark brown. So the three of those together look like this as a comparison. This is also another one of my favorites. I love this one. So yeah, that is all of them. That's everything from the new launch. They're all available now. The launch happened yesterday. So any orders placed today, I'm going to be packing today because I'm behind on packing. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to catch up on some comments here. Thanks for sharing links, Leanne. I appreciate it. I just tuned in and I can hear you fine. Amazing. Thanks, Chris. Welcome. Hello from the USA. I'm new to your channel. I'm seeing and hearing you fine. Okay, amazing. Thanks, Helen. Welcome to the channel. So happy to have you here. Thanks, Charm. I'm glad you like them. Thanks for all the feedback, guys. I'm glad you like the colors. Hi from a cold autumn Monday morning in South Australia. Hello, Natalie. Welcome. It's been absolutely miserable in Melbourne the last couple of weeks. I'm over it, and so is my hair. As you can tell, it's very fuzzy. It's not enjoying the moisture at all. That would make a lovely blanket. Yes, the Aaron and Eve is perfect. Perfect for blankets. I am actually going to show you one that I'm working on at the moment. I'll just finish reading those comments and then I'll show you my current whips, one of which is a blanket being made out of the Aaron and Eve. Sorry, my neighbour's just out the window. Anyway. And also, sorry if you can hear Charlie barking. She's been a bit restless since we moved into this new place. How many of you are in here? Where do I see that? 25. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thanks, Angela. I'm glad you like the colors. Going for the food theme. Yeah, so every color in the Aaron and Eve is named after a dessert because they're cakes. So I thought that would be fun. And then in the Dirty DK, these names are all animal themed. So every line's got its own little theme. I'll probably regret it eventually because I'll run out of names that are suitable for the colors. Like some colors are really hard to name, like the burgundy color, because colors, I mean, burgundy isn't really a common color when it comes to animals. So I went with Katinga, which is a breed of bird that does come in a burgundy color. That's the only animal I could find. So I could never do another burgundy in the Dirty DK because I won't have a name for it. It's so squishy soft. The Aaron and Eve, yeah, it is really soft. It's so beautiful. Thanks, Leanne. Yes, if you are enjoying the live, please give it a thumbs up so YouTube will push it out to more people. Hello from Maine. Hello, Janet. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. And also thank you, Leanne, for subscribing, for signing up for channel membership. I appreciate that so, so much. Sorry, I missed it before. I just scrolled up and saw it. But yeah, thank you so much. Cool. All right, what was I going to do? I was going to show you all what I've been working on. So I'll show you the blanket first. It's going to be a granny square blanket. So basically, all I'm doing is making big granny squares, and then I'm going to join them all together. This is just going to be like a throw rug. This is not going to be like a huge, ginormous blanket. This is just going to be a throw rug. I'm planning on just doing 4 squares like this and sewing them all together, and then maybe doing like a tassel detail in the corners. We'll see. We'll see. But that is the first granny square. That one's made using the color matcha in the Aaron and Eve. So beautiful. And then I've got another square here which I'm using the carrot cake. So the mustard color, also in the Aaron and Eve. And then I've got a half finished square that I'm still working on. And this one is in the sticky date color. So that middle brown color that I was showing you before. And I feel like it's showing up fairly true color on camera. If I face it towards the light a little bit more. But that's going to be the third square. And then the fourth square I'm doing in the scone color, so this light beige. And then yeah, I'm just going to join them all together, and it'll be four squares. And then I think I'll do some tassels in the corners or something just to jazz it up a little bit. But I don't even think I'm going to do a border. I think I'm just going to leave it. But we'll see. I could change my mind. Knowing me, I will change my mind. I'm very indecisive. So that is that. I'm also still working on the jumper that I was working on in my last live. I've had no time to do anything the last few weeks. So anyway, I haven't got that much further along, but this is what it's looking like at the moment. So I decided to go with like a little frill detail down the bottom just for something different. I tried just a classic ribbing around the bottom and I just was not happy with it. I think because the jumper itself is already so textured, the ribbing just didn't look good. I don't know. I didn't like it. So anyway, I decided to go with a little frill detail at the bottom, and I actually really, really love it. I'm also going to do that same frill detail around the wrist cuffs and then maybe even around the neck. But I obviously need to test that. I'm not sure how it will look, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So this jumper is going to be a written pattern available on the Maker website. It will be a paid pattern, but this uses the Dirty DK yarn. So this pink color is the flamingo color, and then the green is the amphibian color. If you have any questions about any of these patterns or anything, please let me know. The blanket pattern will also be available on the website. That's gonna be a free pattern, and I am gonna also be doing a YouTube tutorial on that blanket as well. Stay tuned for that. My video output has been very slack lately. I just have not had any time, so I apologize, but I'm gonna get back on the horse really soon once I've cleaned up this mess that I'm surrounded by. Okay, let's have a look at some comments. Charm says, "You know what's great is having a creator and a wonderful product that is based in Australia. Fantastic value, and if you order, you get it quickly. Love it. Support Australia." Oh, thank you so much. Someone's gotta do it, right? We're so deprived here, so I am happy to be doing my part. Yeah, I'm gonna take over Spotlight and Lincraft one skein at a time. I'm convinced. That's my goal. In all honesty, my goal is to be the next Lovecrafts, like Australia's version of Lovecraft. We'll see. Dream big, right? First, I need to move out of my garage. Loves a tassel. I love a tassel too. I think it's um, just adds a little bit of extra something rather than just a basic basic square basic granny square blanket. The only annoying thing about a tassel is it makes it a little bit harder to wash. Um, but I guess as long as you make your tassel well and just do a delicate wash, it should be fine, or hand wash, of course. Is that the DK? Are you referring to this, the jumper? This is the dirty DK, yes. You can do it, we're so deprived here, I know. I'm really, really trying. Um, yeah, obviously, the more yarn you guys buy, the more I can expand, and yeah, so you just have to go and buy everything that I already have online. Cool. If you guys have any questions, once again, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If there's anything you want me to talk about specifically, let me know. Because, like I said, I don't really have a plan for today, because everything's just been a bit of a shambles, so I didn't really come in with any specifics. But what else is on my list? I was gonna take you guys through, the makeup products. I don't know if that's something you're still interested in. It did get brought up, um, in my last live that you guys might be interested in me taking you through the makeup products. They like the tote bags, the couch caddy, and the crochet and knitting needle wallets. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. If not, no stress. I can leave that part out. Um, or if there's just, a couple of things that you want to see, not everything, let me know. More than happy to take you guys through it. Kelly says, "Obviously, you have just released new colors, but no gray. Will you be releasing new colors regularly?" Yes, gray's on my list. I've had it requested many, many times. It's not included in this range just because this is like my autumn range. Um, and by the time I'd already started getting gray requests, this range was already on its way to me, so I couldn't just add it in. And the thing about ordering yarn from a factory is you have to order a minimum amount. You can't just like, I can't just email them and be like, "Hey, I just want to buy 50 skeins of gray," because there's a minimum order quantity of, I think it's 1,000. So I have to buy at least 1,000 skeins. So it just doesn't make sense for me to launch one color at a time. I'd rather get to the point where I can release multiple colors because I don't wanna have to buy 1,000 skeins of one color because 'cause I'll never sell it. I mean, I probably will sell it eventually, but it'll take a very long time. Like 1,000 skeins is a lot. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that's why I don't just release colors like bang, 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 because there has to be a few. I can't just be like, "Yeah, I just feel like getting some gray next week," or whatever, you know what I mean? So, anyway, it's a bit of a process, launching new colors, and everything has to happen quite far in advance. But gray is definitely on my list, so stay tuned, and yes, of course, I wanna keep expanding, um, as much as I can. If I'm gonna take over Spotlight and Wingcraft, of course, I need to expand, and I need to have more fibers and more types of yarn. Um it just takes time and it takes money. So I'm doing it as fast as I can. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, I figured it was like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. I would love it if I could just email them and be like, "Hey, can I just get 50 skeins of grey?" But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Gosh, you would need that warehouse then. Yes, I do. I desperately need the warehouse. I've got my garage, which is full to the brim. Um, And I've also got a storage unit, which is full to the brim. So I'm really quickly running out of space. So yeah, we need to figure that out. But anyway, at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out my leaking garage and making sure nothing's getting wet in there. I really like all the pastel colors. Amazing. Thank you. That was my first launch, the pastels in the Aaron and Eve, as you've been talking about, or you just saying you like pastel colors in general. Either way, I I'm a pastel gal, I love a pastel. So in terms of colours, do they have preset colours you can choose from, or do you work with them to describe what colours you want? It can be both, Kelly, it depends. So, um, some factories will allow you to do custom colours where you can send them, like, the Pantone number, and they'll make it in that colour. The minimum order quantity for that, though, is a lot higher. So to do that, I need to be ordering a lot more than 1,000 skeins. Um, so I haven't done custom colors yet. So everything that I've chosen is just from a set list of colors, sorry, that they provide. But yes, I 100% will be wanting to do custom colors in the future because, yeah, they just don't have. They've been, yeah, like, if you're just choosing from the set colors, there will come a point where I've chosen every color on that list, and I will then need to expand into custom colors, definitely. I'm just looking at your site, and when you click on the Dirty DK colors, the yarn number box does not change, so just make sure you're checking the number next to the color. Hope that makes sense. So if you let me just go on there now and just double check, but I'm pretty sure if you select the color from the drop down menu first, then the color will change, like the photo color will change. Let's have a look. Yeah. So if you select the color from the drop down menu first, it will change. But unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to get it to change if you're just clicking the colors. So that's why I have included now, um, at the end of all the photos, I've got like that little um, table that's got all the colors and the numbers. So it just makes it a little bit easier for you guys. But yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it doesn't work in the reverse. Like it'll work if you select the drop down menu first, but it doesn't work if you select the photo first. Anyway, I'm in the process of updating my entire website. So maybe that's something I can look at um, when I do that. Such an interesting process. Yeah, it is. And as well as, all of that I've already described, like there's the sampling process. So like I'll get samples sent to me before I make a bulk order. Um, yeah, it's a process. Hi, Chantel. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Is that your over the armchair storage unit? It looks great and lots of room for all the crafting goodies. Yes, this is my couch caddy. Why did I forget what it was called? This is my couch caddy. Um, I can take it off there and show it to you guys close up if you want to see it. But yeah, this is the Maker Couch Caddy. This is one of my products that I designed and had manufactured all by myself. So I'll get it to show you guys. Or can I reach it from here? Let's see. It's not really set up properly because I haven't finished setting this room up properly. But basically, this is what it looks like. So ooh, this side sits on the inside of the arm, so you've got easy access to all your hooks. There's a zip pocket here. I keep all my stitch markers and like little needles and things like that in there. Then there's a patch pocket here. I've usually got a tape measure in there. I think there's buttons in there at the moment. Yeah. And then obviously you've got your hook storage down here. And then if you turn it around, you've got more storage. So it could be for like TV remotes, or for me, I've got like my gauge ruler in there. I've got like a phone charger in there. And then in here, I would keep my laptop or my iPad or a book or a magazine or something like that. It's big enough for a full size laptop. And then, as if that wasn't enough, around here, there is another little pocket here, which is perfect for like a kid or an iPad or a notebook or a diary, something like that. That can go in there. And then on top, what's better, on top, you've got your tray. So you can put coffee on here, a tea. You can sit if you're writing down a pattern, you can sit it on here and write it down as you go. It also is magnetic, so it comes off. You don't want the tray? No worries. You don't need to use the tray. You can take it off. And because it's got magnets in it, your needles and stitch markers will magnetize to here, so you won't lose them. So let's see if I can find one just to give you guys an example. Oh, they're all plastic. Damn it. Need a metal stitch marker. Got a bobby pin. I don't know if that will work, but we'll see. Oh yeah. So yeah, your stitch markers, oops, see, won't fall off because they magnetize to the magnets in the tray. So that's just another nifty little feature. Anyway, any questions, let me know. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about these products, so I can talk about them all day long. Thanks for the thumbs up, Chantel. I appreciate it. Hopefully everyone has hit that thumbs up on their way in. Do you use Shopify for your website? Yes, I do. I do use Shopify. I would highly, highly recommend if you are starting an online store to use Shopify. It is so user-friendly. I've got no coding background besides back in the MySpace days. I don't know if you guys remember in MySpace, you could add little bits of code. That's as far as my coding knowledge goes. And I have set up my entire website all by myself. So it's so, so easy to use. I highly, highly recommend Shopify. I used a lot of different website providers prior to getting Shopify because Shopify is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it is so, so worth it. I wish I had just done it sooner, honestly. So yes, I highly, highly recommend Shopify if you are looking to set up an online shop. Thanks, Chantel. Glad you like it. Couch Caddy. I've taken note of that name. It looks great. Thanks, Leanne. I'm checking out that big snack tray. Absolutely. Perfect for snacks. Absolutely. Do you have a tote bag that you can show us? Yes, I absolutely do. One moment. My coffee's gone cold, but that's all right. Okay, what have we got here? I should also mention the, couch caddy. So all the makeup products come in tan, so I just showed you the tan couch caddy. It also comes in black, so everything comes in both colours. Um, I'll show you. I've got the black and the tan tote here, but I can show you both. So this is the black tote bag, a little swizzle. And then, it just looks like an average normal handbag on the outside, but when you open it up, it's like a wonderland. Okay, so what do we got in here? It's empty because I didn't want to show you guys my huge mess that I managed to accumulate in here. This is actually the sample bag, so this insert is actually a little bit different. I'll show you this insert from this one. So this is what it actually looks like. So this is the insert that comes inside the tote bag. So again, you've got your crochet hook storage down the bottom here. This can also be used for crochet hooks, obviously. Otherwise, I like to put my scissors in there. I put my little darning needle holder in there. You can put pens in there, whatever you want, really. Knitting needles can also go in there. These pockets are great for interchangeable knitting needles, and then you can put your cables in this little patch pocket up here. The options are endless, really. So I just also want to mention that these products are designed for both crochet and knitting, so they're not just for crocheters. I've thought about the knitters as well. So this is the insert that comes in on the inside of the bag. It's got buttons, so it attaches to the inside of your bag, but you can also take it out if you want to. So then the bag comes with a little pouch. This is perfect for if you're working on something such as granny squares, something that has a lot of different parts, amigurumi even, you can store all your little bits and pieces in here so they're not just floating around in the bag. This pouch also comes with a strap. The strap's not in there. Let's see if I've got the strap in this one. Sorry, these are just sample bags, so they're missing pieces. But basically, this bag also comes with a crossbody strap. So you can just put this bag in by itself. So it just clips on to these little rings here, and then you can just use this bag as a normal clutch kind of evening bag. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, when you buy one, it comes with the crossbody strap. I don't know why these don't have one in there. I've obviously taken them out for something. But anyway, and then it also comes with this one, which a lot of people are like, what the bloody hell is it for? This is for if you have your insert and you wanted to bring all your books and motions and whatever you've got stored in this insert, disregard what this looks like because this is just a sample. Should be using this one. So it looks like this. So if you want to take everything that you've got stored in here in your little bag, you could roll it up like so, and then you would use the tie to secure it, and then everything's all nice and secure in there. It's not going to fall out, and then it fits easily inside your pouch. So that's what the tie is for. So yeah, that's the pouch, and then that's pretty much it. The pouch also clips to the inside of the bag, so it won't fall out. So you've got these little clips on the inside of the bag, just like that. And the pouch clips to the inside of the bag, so it won't fall out. You also act as a divider inside the bag, like your yarn and your hooks separated so they're not getting all tangled up. The bag also comes with a yarn guide, which this one doesn't have because it's a sample. Actually, this one. No, sorry, I was not prepared. Obviously, I didn't even think that the samples wouldn't have all this stuff in it. I'm so sorry. But again, if you go on the Maker website, there's photos and like very in detail descriptions of all of these features. So go check out the website. But basically, it comes with a little yarn guide that's in here. You can remove it if you want to, if you're finding it's getting caught on things or but it comes with a little makeup yarn guide. So then, if you want to work directly from your bag, if you're out and about, you can do that, and it just helps your yarn to flow nice and freely and not tangled up. What else? Like, I've just been rambling on. Um, it really is amazing. I love mine. I just got a new sofa and it doesn't fit anymore. Damn it. That's annoying. Do you like it better than Etsy? Do I like Shopify better than Etsy? I wouldn't really compare the 2. They're very, very different, and they're for very, very different things. I wouldn't actually, I don't know if I'd be able to these days because I think the rules have changed where you can now sell craft supplies. But anyway, um, I wouldn't be wanting to sell my makeup products on Etsy. It's not the right, um, platform, I suppose. Etsy to me is limited. I don't even know if I'm wording that properly. They're just very, very different. For me, Etsy is for like patterns. Like I'm more than happy to sell my patterns on there. And you know, if I did decide I wanted to sell finished crochet products, 100% I would go to Etsy because that's where the audience is. That are looking either to make things themselves or to buy something that has been handmade. Whereas I don't think people would go to Etsy looking for a crochet or knitting project bag or um, yarn. Like they'd probably go there looking for maybe a hand dyed yarn, but I don't think they'd go there looking for my yarn. It's just a very different platform and a different audience. Whereas with Shopify, um, I can market directly to the audience that I want to market to, and um, I've got more control over who sees my website, if that makes sense. I don't really know if I'm describing it in a way that it makes sense to you guys. Um, but yeah, I just think they're very, very different. I love both of them for different reasons. I wouldn't use one over the other. I think they both work amazingly for what they are in their own right. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to compare them. I wouldn't say I like Etsy better than Shopify, or I like Shopify better than Etsy because they're just so, so, so different. I have both color tote bags. I love them so much. Amazing, Angela. Thank you. Thank you. They look great Mother's Day gift. Yes, absolutely. Mother's Day is coming up very, very soon, and all these products are absolutely great Mother's Day gifts. If you have a mum that is a crocheter or a knitter, absolutely perfect. We also do gift vouchers as well. So if you're not sure what they would like, you can buy gift vouchers on the Maker website. Audio seems to be at its worst as you're waving your products around and settles when the movement settles. Does that make sense? Okay. Maybe it's because I'm holding stuff in front of my face, or maybe because of the sound of the movement, it doesn't know what sound to pick up. But thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. To try and keep things away from my face. I'm making stitch markers and jewelry, so I was just wondering. Absolutely. Stitch markers and jewelry, amazing for Etsy. Perfect. And you could even have both, to be honest. You could have Etsy and Shopify, and still sell the same products on both. Like, they would both work. They're just very different platforms. The good thing about Etsy is they bring you all your traffic. You don't really, I mean, you still have to market to a certain extent, um, but the good thing about Etsy is people go to Etsy looking for things. People don't just go to my website out of the blue, you know? If they don't know about it, they're not gonna go to it, whereas I feel like most people would know about these, that they would know, "Oh, I'm looking for a handmade blanket or handmade jumper," or something. They'd know to go to Etsy to look for that because that's what Etsy is for. Whereas no one's just gonna wake up one morning and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on the Maker website to buy yarn," if they've never heard of Maker before, if that makes sense. Hopefully this makes sense. I don't know, I'm just rambling on. Anyway, I guess it depends on what you're selling. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely depends on what you're selling. When you run out of the bags/caddies, are you going to get more in different colours? They're vegan leather, surely you aren't fixed to animal leather colours. Um, yes, I would love to do more colours. I'm actually, and I don't think I've told anyone this, but I'm actually not gonna be restocking any of these products anytime soon. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna restock them because I probably will at some point. But right now, my main focus is growing the yarn side of things. So if you are wanting to buy any of this stuff, get in ASAP because I'm not gonna be restocking it for a very long time. And as for colours, yes, I would absolutely love to do bright colours, and more colours. Absolutely. But again, it's just money. It's so expensive. Like, these products are so expensive to make. Like, it's ridiculous. And there's still the whole, like, minimum order quantity. Um, so yeah, but I would absolutely love to do more colours. I just I also feel like these colours back when I first started, the neutral colours, like the black and the tan, were kind of on brand for me, whereas now I don't feel like those colours match my brand at all. I've kind of transitioned into this bright colour, um, era, I guess, which I'm loving, and I just feel like I've kind of strayed away from those more neutral colours. Even with the yarns, obviously, I've just released some more neutral colours, but yeah, I feel like it's my brand is now more about bold and bright. Thanks, Sal. Yes, I would absolutely love to see you all in Facebook group. It's such an awesome community over there. We've got over 1,000 members now, and everyone's so supportive. I love it. I love it over there, even though I don't post in there a whole lot, especially lately because I've been so busy, but just know that I read all your comments, I see all your posts, even if I don't reply to them. So I love the little group that I've got going on over on Facebook. Before launching Yarn, did you try it out first? Would it have been a lot of fun sampling? Absolutely, I tried it out. I went through so many samples, um, to find something that I liked and that I thought was up to standard. I've got very high standards when it comes to all of my products. I would never ever release something that I thought was crap. Um, so yes, I sampled a lot of different yarns and finally settled on what I've got now. I'm actually currently sampling um, some more yarns. I don't know if I should show you guys because I don't want to get your hopes up if I don't end up doing it. Should I show you? I don't know. Let me know. But I'm just going to warn you if I do show you and I don't end up doing it, I don't want you guys to be disappointed because some of it is really expensive. I'm kind of trying to look at some more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Some more higher quality fibers, not just acrylic. Um, show it. I knew you guys were gonna say that. Okay. But, alright, like I said, I'm just warning you that I may not go ahead with it. So just keep that in mind. This is just what I'm visualizing at the moment. This is just what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about. Okay? Anyway, one moment. Let me get it. It's just over here. Okay, just mind the crinkling. It's in a very crinkly bag. So first up, I'm going to take the labels off so you guys can see. So I had a lot of, and I know I said I'm looking at better, higher quality fibers, but this is not what I'm talking about. This is a blanket yarn. I had a lot of requests for blanket yarn. I didn't realize it was so popular. I don't know. I've never really worked with it, so I just didn't even really cross my mind. But I've had a lot of people requesting blanket yarn. So anyway, I thought I would sample some. This is what it looks like. It's like a, I don't think it's like a chenille. I don't think so, because it's not like a velvet. It's not a velvety texture. It's like a, I don't even know how to describe this texture. I don't know. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You would have seen something similar to this before, I'm sure. This is what it looks like. So that's part of the sampling at the moment. I haven't worked with any of these yet, by the way, so I haven't actually tested them out. These literally just arrived in the mail like the other day, so I haven't even had a chance to get my hook into them. So that's what I mean when I say I might not go ahead with them, so don't get your hopes up. But if you see any of these and you're like, yes, I love that, please let me know, because obviously feedback. I need all the feedback I can get. So that's that. That's the blanket yarn. Then I've got, actually, speaking of blanket yarn, it comes in two different thicknesses. So if you are someone that uses blanket yarn, let me know what you would prefer. Um, it's for the plushies. I bet they want to make it. Yes, yes, I think you are correct. See, I've never been really into embroidery or making plushies or anything like that, which is why it didn't cross my mind. But that's the bad thing in a way about being a consumer as well as a business owner, because I kind of just focus on what I like, but then I'm like, oh, other people like other things, you know, I can't just focus on what I like all the time. So anyway, we're sampling some blanket yarn. Looks like Bernat blanket yarn. Yes, I think it's very similar. I think it is very similar to the Bernat blanket. I wanted to try it for bigger toy making. It's kind of difficult to find colours. Yeah, I agree with you, because obviously since getting these samples, I have been researching it and, like, looking, you know, at what people use it for, and the colour ranges always seem to be very slim. I made a bathroom for my son with blanket yarn. A bathroom? Do you mean a bathrobe maybe? That's actually a good idea though, a bathrobe. I can actually see definitely this texture being like a bathrobe texture. I feel like the blanket yarn would be a big hit for that. Yes. Well, hopefully, if I do decide to go ahead with it, I hope it is a big hit. I'm the same with you. I am the same as you. Same things for the markets. Yeah, it's really hard to get out of that mindset and try and think about what other people would like and not just what you like. Danny, I've tried subscribing to your mailing list. It doesn't look like it's working. Oh, that's not good. Can I ask where you are subscribing? Like, where are you putting in your email address? Is it in the pop-up that comes up on my website? Let me know so I can have a look at it. Bathrobe, not bathroom. Yes, I thought that's what you meant. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The blanket yarn comes in two different thicknesses. It's probably really hard for you guys to see hair in it. For you guys to be able to tell on camera, but basically there's the thicker one, which is an 8 millimeter, which means basically it measures 8 millimeters thick, and then there's a 6 millimeter. So that's a bit of a finer one. So I don't know, would you guys prefer a chunkier one or a finer one? I would say the finer one is probably like a, Probably like 12 ply, I reckon, and I think the chunkier one would probably be equivalent to like a 16 ply, maybe, like a bulky weight, or no, this would be probably like a super bulky weight. This would probably be like a bulky weight. I don't know. Anyway, that's the differences. Danny, I've tried both and neither are working. Let me have a look. Hmm. I'm just gonna try and sign myself up to my own email list to see what happens. Hmm, that's weird. Hi, Aisha. Welcome. Okay, I can check. Let's check. I'll check if it has worked for you because I can check who's on the list. Let's just have a little intermission and I'll check for you. So, guys. I totally get it. The 10% discount, absolutely. Let's see. I need to know what your email address is, um, to be able to check. So I understand if you aren't comfortable sharing that in the live. Once we get off here, you can send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram and I'll check. Yes, send it on Insta. And once we get off the live, I'll have a look for you. Cool. All right. Moving along. Sal said it just worked for her, so interesting. We'll see. After the live, I'll check it out. Anyway, next up, I've got this that I'm sampling. This is like a a baby yarn. It's really, really soft. This is just acrylic. So, um, yeah, just your standard acrylic, but it's got these speckles through it. I don't know if you guys can see. Hopefully the camera's showing it up okay, but it's got these little speckles through it, which are really cute. I think this would be good for knitting. I don't know how it would work up in crochet. I feel like variegated yarns or anything with any kind of color variation in it always works better for knitting. That's just me personally, but I'd have to give it a go and test it out. Like I said, I haven't even had a chance to test any of these. Um, Hi, Kerry. Welcome. Look at the teeny nubs in the yarn. Yeah, it's so cute. It is really, really cute. I really love it. And it is so soft. Like it is beautiful. Um, so yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what happens with this one. But like I said, I need to actually test it because I haven't done that yet. What's next? Next, I've got this. It's fluff. I don't know how I feel about it. My manufacturer was like, I'll just send it to you just in case it's something you're interested in. I don't know how I feel about fluff. Let me know what you guys think. I think it would be good for like if you wanted to crochet a rabbit. That's what it looks like to me, like a rabbit. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it'd be really hard to work with. I've never really been a fan of stuff like this, but you know, people do use it. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this would make, like, a cute winter hat as well, like, like those, hats that you see, like, rich people wearing at the snow. Like, I feel like it would make a really cute one of those. But, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the fluff. We'll see. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me where to get cheap, good quality yarn in Australia. The American ones are expensive. Um, www.maker.store. That's where you go to get good quality yarn at good prices in Australia. Absolutely. Hi, Sophia. Welcome. I could see a cute baby jacket in that. In the fluff, potentially, yes. Or even a blanket. I feel like this could make a cute blanket. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the fluff, but you guys let me know. That's cute. It reminds me of that Bella Baby spotlight. Yes, a little bit, yes. Love the fluff. It's cute. Oh, I love it. Yep, a rabbit, sheep, bear, loads of things, yeah. That's just what I thought about it when I opened it. I was like, "That looks like a bunny." Like, that looks like it would make a real cute bunny. Does it get cold enough for a warm winter hat? In Melbourne? Absolutely. Absolutely, it does. It gets freezing here in winter. I've used it for scrunchies. I hate using it. Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy working with it, but again, it's not about me, it's about you guys. I can't just release what I like all the time, you know? Um, thanks, Leanne. Yes, right here with me. That's where you buy your good quality, cheap. I don't like to use the word cheap because I feel like that's got negative connotations. I wouldn't say my yarn is cheap. I would say it is, um, value for money. It's competitively priced. I don't know what that is. Leanne has just shared a link with you, so feel free to go and check it out. If you after this live will save to my channel, so you can go back and watch. I just went through all the new colours that I've released, at the beginning of the live. You can go back and watch that if you like. I do have Afterpay. Yes, absolutely, Afterpay is available. Use it for collars and cuffs. Yeah, that could be cute. Definitely the most affordable of yarn options. Thanks, Danny. Inexpensive, that's a good word. Yes, inexpensive. Oh, your yarn is affordable, it's a good price. Thanks, Angela. Yes, Afterpay is available. I can't find Afterpay on the site, so it will have to wait till I get more money. When you check out, if you go to use different payment method or something like that, then the Afterpay option will be there. Great idea, Lucy. How beautiful would that look for a cardi? Cool. All right. So I'm guessing you guys are pro fluff. That's what I'm getting from this conversation. So pro fluff. All right. All right. You say so. Next up, I have another. This is more of like a chenille, I would say. This is like a blanket yarn as well, but it's more of a velvety finish, like a velvety texture. I don't know how I feel about this. I think if I had to choose between the two of these, I would probably go with this one. I don't know how I feel about the velvet texture, but let me know what you guys think. Do you like the velvet finish? Because I'm unsure about it. No worries, Kerry. Enjoy. Um, yeah, so how do we feel about velvet? I'm not sure. Like, if you had to choose between this one, let's go with okay, we're gonna call this one matte and this one velvet. So if you had to go with the matte, the yellow in matte, or the blue in velvet, which one would you choose? I'm pro fluff. Okay, good to know. Good to know you're pro fluff. Velvet is tricky with that wording. Matte forever, velvet never. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like if I had to choose between the 2, it would definitely be the matte finish. I like the feeling of the velvet, but I don't like working with it. It shreds more. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Like like I said, I haven't worked with any of these yet, but, like, it seems like pretty good quality. Like, it's not just falling off. I've, seen velvet yarns before where you literally go like this, and it just falls off. But this actually seems to be pretty decent quality, so I'm kind of impressed with it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm in 2 minds about the velvet. Matte. Oh my god, I love velvet. I'm doing a blanket and a top and amigurumi with velvet. Okay. Matte finish gets my vote. Something wrong with me. No, definitely not. The velvet's so popular. I see so many people working with it. Um, I honestly, this is just me, I wouldn't work with either of these in the real world. I wouldn't work with either of these because these are just not yarns that I would typically be drawn to or, they're not I make mostly garments, so I feel like these yarns aren't really garment friendly. You could absolutely make garments out of it if you wanted to, but for the types of garments that I make, I just don't feel like these yarns would be suitable, so I'm just not drawn to these types of yarns, but there's nothing wrong with either of them. Oh, I find velvet easier to work with, and that's too easy. Okay. Should we do a little breakage test? Let's see here. I could be shooting myself in the foot here if it does snap, but I don't know, I've got faith in my manufacturer. See? Pull seems pretty tough. I don't wanna pull it too hard, but sorry, I just muted my mic by accident. Um, it seems strong. I don't know. Anyway, um, good velvet should only be 1 ply. Well, technically this is 1 ply because there's only 1 strand. It's not twisted. So technically it is 1 ply, but it's just a thick ply. I did need a baby blanket with it. A friend supplied the yarn. I did not use it generally though. Yeah. The velvet is great for newborn beanies, soft on their heads. Yes, that's one good thing about the velvet. It is very soft, like very, very, very soft. I will admit. Cool. All right. Last but not least, this is my last sample. I've kept this last for a reason because I feel like it'll be the most popular. It's also the most expensive. Um, but I had a lot of requests for this when I asked on Insta. So I had a lot of requests for mohair. Mohair is so expensive. And obviously, I want to keep my prices as reasonable as possible because that's my whole thing. I want us in Australia to have access to inexpensive yarn. Um, because I feel like a lot of mohair and things you can only get from overseas or it's really, really expensive, but it is just an expensive fiber to buy. So that's why it's so expensive. But anyway, this is a mohair blend. This is 30% mohair, 30% wool, and 40% nylon. So it's not 100% mohair. But my thing with this is it's very, very fine. I don't know if you'd want to crochet with it. I think it would be better for knitting. I don't know though, but it's very fine. I don't even know what this would technically be classed as. I'd probably say fingering weight, if that even. Is there any finer than a fingering weight? Like, it's very, very fine. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, the main strand is very fine, but then obviously it's got that fuzz as well. So, yes, this is my main focus at the moment because I had so many requests for mohair. So anyway, but I'm in two minds about it because number one, it's more on the expensive side, which obviously is to be expected with natural fibers. Of course, I know that. Um, but yeah, also it's just very, very fine. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, look how little. Yeah, it's tiny. This is 50 grams. But because it's so fine, like you would get so much meterage out of this. I don't know. Actually, it might say how many meters. Yeah, 620 meters in this tiny skein. So that's good. That's a lot, but it is just so fine. Lace weight. Yes, I think it would be a lace weight. I have to see how many wraps per inch it is and actually figure it out properly. But I feel like this would be closer to a lace weight. Mm. Kerry, just what's on the website. Yeah, I haven't ventured into any packs or anything like that. No, not yet. Maybe one day. Totally not great for garments. I won't pull through a magic circle without snapping, no. Are you talking about this one? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the comments. Yes, please mohair. I feel like people will understand that generally it is expensive. Yeah, I get that too. Parcel, I feel like that's a knitter's choice. Yeah, this is definitely for knitting. I don't know if I would even recommend this for crochet. I mean, obviously, yes, you could. But I just don't know if it would do it justice. I don't know if crochet would do this yarn justice. I definitely feel like this is a knitting fiber. It, like, not even just this one specifically, but just mohair in general, I feel like is a knitting fiber. Nice color. Yeah, it is a nice color. It's like a sage green almost. You can pair it with another yarn to crochet beautiful fabric. Okay, that's a good idea actually. I didn't think of that. Lace or cobweb. Okay. Yeah, I think lace is the word I was looking for. If I use my hair, I pair it with a 4-ply. Okay, that's good to know. You have to use it with another strand of yarn or doubled. Okay. My internet is so wonky tonight. It keeps bringing me up freezing. Hopefully you can watch the replay. Just wanted to thank you and say I think you're amazing. Oh, thank you. Yes, the replay will definitely be on my channel after this, so you can always go back and watch again. Yes, there, though not sure what the question was. Sorry, I'm talking so much. I'm just so excited to find an Australian site. That's okay, Kerry. The more talking, the better. It just means I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. All for it. Huge meterage. Yes, this is huge meterage. Like 620 meters in this tiny skein. Like, look how tiny this is. This is my hand. This is how tiny. Like, I don't have massive hands. It's like tiny. It's tiny, but very cute. I don't think I was originally when they told me, like when I opened this and I saw how small it was, I was like, I don't think that's big enough. But then I looked at the meterage and I'm like, okay, I think it's fine. Because I think I'm also just coming from the mindset of being a crocheter where we use a lot more yarn than what knitters would. So I think because this is more of a knitting fiber, I think the smaller weight is fine. Like I think the 50 grams is plenty for one scheme, especially because it will keep the price down as well. I don't want to do massive schemes and then have to charge so much money for it. I would always double strand with no hair. as a crocheter, great if you have same colours in different ways. Yes, okay, cool. So that's good to know that it's quite common to pair it with something else. I'm a merino/acrylic kind of gal, like Abbey Road and your Dirty DK. Yes. Haven't ventured into merino yet, but we're getting there. This does have wool in it, but I haven't ventured into the pure wool area yet. Give it time, we'll see. Using it and fingering weight would work if you wanted to crochet with it. Perfect, okay. Yes, alright, well, cool. It's good to know that you guys like that it's a common thing to pair it with something else. I've never worked with mohair before, so, I wouldn't have known that. Um, yeah, that's awesome, Kerry, you're not alone in feeling super excited to find a new to you yarn provider. Yes, exactly. The more the merrier. I'm happy to serve the Australian public with affordable yarn in their own country. It would work in the Solomon's Knot project. I don't know what that is. What is a Solomon's Knot? I'm gonna Google it. Solomon's Knot. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like, netting almost. Let's look at some images. Hmm, yeah, that's cool. It's like a lace. Like it creates like a lacy look. Very cool. Anyway, that is all the samples that I have to show you guys. Um, so yeah, I think I'm probably leaning towards this one. So the matte blanket yarn. Um, this one, the baby speckled yarn. I don't really know what to call it. So these two and the mohair. But don't take my word for it. This is not me promising you guys anything. Like I said, please do not get your hopes up because I don't want to let you down if I don't go ahead with it. I also need to figure out what colors are available and what the minimum order quantities are. So stay tuned. I'd like to try your yarn, but the shipping to Southern Utah would be outrageous. Yeah, the international shipping sucks. It really does. Like, if I go through all my abandoned carts, because I can see when someone abandons their cart on, like, through Shopify, and they're all just from people that live in the US, and I can only assume it's because the shipping costs, like, it sucks. It's so expensive. Um, but yeah, what do you do? Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, just shipping in general sucks. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Even shipping domestically is so expensive. So I charge $10 flat rate shipping on my website, no matter the size of your order, no matter how big, how small, flat rate, $10. If you want to express, flat rate, $15, regardless of the size of the order. Sometimes if I'm shipping something, especially express, sometimes it costs well over $50 just to ship something, and the customer's only paid $15 for it. So I then have to cover that excess cost. It's ridiculous. It's my least favorite part about, having an online business is the shipping. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyway, it just comes with it, you know? It's just you gotta take the good with the bad. Um, thanks, Angela. Yes, I can't wait to have a play with them. Maybe even this afternoon, I'm down and have a little play. I'm partway through a shawl/scarf type project with or in something similar. Are you talking about this one? The mohair blend? I was able to crochet a lightweight summer baby blanket just using mohair, no pairing. It's doable. Turned out very pretty. Interesting. Yeah, I've never really seen anyone crochet with mohair, so I don't really know what it would look like. I've always just kind of seen people knitting with it. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll give it a go with the crochet hook and we'll see what happens. No worries, Leanne. I knew as soon as I mentioned it, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna wanna see it." Which is fine. You know, that's what we're here for. You guys get the inside scoop. Was it 14 new colors? I'm adding them all to my cart. Oh, thanks, Angela. No, 13. So 13 new colors across the Dirty DK and the Aaron and Eve ranges. So 13 altogether. Order placed. I'm excited. Thanks so much for answering my questions. Thanks so much, Kerry. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. I hope you love it. I really do. I really hope you love it. Hi, Pure Nature. Thanks for joining. It's easy once you get the hang of mohair, yes. My other thing is with the mohair, how does it frog? Like, if I make a mistake and try to unpull it, is it gonna get all tangled and just break? That's my concern because it's so fine as well. I feel like it would just because it's fuzzy, I feel like it wouldn't be easy to frog. It would just get all, like, meshed together and then snap when you try to do it. I mean, obviously, I would try not to make mistakes, but mistakes happen, unfortunately. Um, yes, I've been good lately, but these colours are so nice and I need them. Sorry, I'm a bad influence, I know. Would you consider doing a pickup option? Not at this stage. The um, I've had a lot of people ask if they can come pick it up, and at this stage, no, and that is purely just for my own privacy reasons. Not that I think you guys are bad people or anything, but I just don't wanna be giving my address out to just everyone, you know what I mean? Um, because I work from home, so if you were to come pick it up, you'd be picking it up from my home, and I just don't feel comfortable with that. So I unfortunately do not have a pickup option, um, but if one day, or not even if, when I get a warehouse and I have an actual address, business address, and not just from my own home, then yes, absolutely, I would love to offer a pickup option. Definitely. Yeah, that will just be something that happens down the line because, yeah, I just don't want to give people my home address. So thanks for understanding. Um, yeah, mohair. Very cool. It snaps, yeah, I imagine it would snap. It is horrible for frogging. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's awful to frog. Ah, yes, that's what I thought. So that makes me nervous. This week's challenge, crocheting with no hair, and go. As long as I don't make any mistakes by the sound of it, it will be okay. There's a beautiful beanie pattern that suggests 1 4-ply, 1 mohair strand held together. Boy, it's pretty. Interesting. You'll have to send it to me, Leanne, so I can have a look. I'm really interested to just see how mohair works up, um, crocheted. How long have we been on here for? Oh my god, it's been an hour and a half. Time really flies when you're having fun, hey? I crochet for charity. Which range is the best for blankets and scarves? By the way, love your work and range of bright colours. Thank you so much, Pure Natures. Sorry, I don't know what your actual name is. I'm just gonna call you your username. Um, which range is the best for blankets and scarves? For blankets, I would definitely recommend the Aaron and Eve, because it's a little bit more on the chunkier side. It's nice and soft, and it would make a really, really nice, beautiful, warm blanket. For scarves, you could definitely use the Aaron and Eve. It probably wouldn't have as good of a drape as something like the Dirty DK would. If I was going to make myself a scarf, I would probably use the Dirty DK. Um, but That's not to say you can't use the Aaron and Eve. Absolutely, you could. It will just be a bit thicker. And I just don't know how I've not made a scarf with it yet, so I just don't know how the drape would be, if that makes sense. Um, I guess you could just go up a few hook sizes to make the drape a bit nicer, but, yeah, if I was making one for myself, I would definitely use the Dirty DK for scarves. Um, I've used the Daisy yarn from Spotlight. I don't know what that one is. I haven't been to Spotlight for a very, very long time, especially not to the yarn section. The trick to frog mohair is to put it in the freezer, then frog, and when it warms up, put it back in the freezer. Wow! I've never heard that before. That's intriguing. I'm gonna try that just for fun. I am just gonna give that a go just to see. Wow, thanks, Kelly. I will definitely give that a go. No frogging, but they say if you put it in the freezer. Okay, wow. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. That's very interesting. Okay, good to know. I had a rooster in my car, that's why I asked. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, rooster was part of the first collection. So that was part of more like a summer brights collection. The rooster, still a beautiful colour, don't get me wrong. If you like orange, yeah, you don't make woos, you're right, it's tricky to pull out. Yeah, well, the technique, if you put it in the freezer, apparently that's the trick. Kerry's asking what Lucy associates with charity. Do you have any cotton you can advise? I'm looking at the jade and lion's tail. Oh, I can probably manage something. Let's have a look. I don't even what colours did you say again? Jade and lion's tail? Jade and lion's tail. Okay, give me a second. I'll see if I can find it. Okay, so I actually don't have the jade on me, but I do have the lion's tail, so I apologize for that. I'd have to go out to the garage and get it, so I'm not going to do that. The jade, though, I can just describe it to you. It is a very, very light blue. Um, it's like a light pastel blue color. It's beautiful. It's one of the most popular colors in the cotton, actually. It's really, really nice. The lion's tail is this one, which is just like a mustardy, kind of almost like a light orange, I guess, color. It's showing up pretty much through the color on camera, pretty much what it looks like. So yeah, and this is obviously one of my favorites. I love a mustard. We all know this. But yes, that's the cotton. And these come in 100-gram skeins. But yeah, sorry I don't have the jade. I don't know why it's not in my little cabinet. Don't know what's happened there. I must have taken it out for something and I just haven't put it back. Sorry, I'm behind on the comments. Let me just catch up a little bit. Okay, here's where I'm up to. Sorry, I lost where I was up to in the comments. Hello, Katie. Love your tutorials on Addy. Please make more. I will definitely make some more. I kind of came to like a little bit of a creative block with the Addy. I don't really know what else to make on it. um, I know there are many, many things that can be made on it, but I just struggle sometimes to think of things to make on the knitting machine that you guys are going to find interesting. Kerry, just don't bother trying fancy stitching with mohair, no point. Yeah, I can see how that would be true. Damn it, I didn't get the notification. Oh, die, damn it. Well, I'm still here. You haven't missed it. I will probably go soon, though. It's been, like, nearly 2 hours. I don't know how time's gone so fast. What is the time? Yeah, it's been nearly 2 hours. That's crazy. Thanks for joining, though. Thank you all for being here. I'm still at 23 people, so that's nice. Yeah, anyway. I will DM you the pic of the beanie I made that Leanne is talking about. Okay, yes. Thanks, Sal. Please do. I would love to see it. I just found a crochet dress pattern which needs lace weight mohair. There you go. I wasn't nervous until seeing it now. Haha. Didn't even know the yarn type till I bought the pattern. I'm gonna have to do some research on mohair patterns and just see because I've never really looked into it. Do they do size -2 hooks now? Oh, do they do size -2 hooks now? Oh, they do very, very small hooks. I do have some very, very small ones that are like not even a 1 millimeter. They're like a point 0.2 millimeter or something, like tiny. They even because they're so tiny, they're very, very sharp, so they even come with like a little cover so you don't stab yourself with it. Also, having 2 strands can make it a smidge easier too. Yeah. I make baby beanies for the nursery at the hospital where I work. Amazing, Lucy. Bye, Lucy. Thanks so much for joining. Oh, and it's so cool to see Lucy's got her little flower next to her name as well. So if you guys become a member of my channel, you'll notice that some of the people in the comments have little pictures next to their name. So for instance, Leanne just signed up today, so she's a new member, which means she gets that little sprout next to her name. And then once you've been a member for a month, you get the blue flower like Lucy's got. So thank you to everyone who has become members. I really appreciate you all. And then the longer you're a member, the flower colors will change. So yeah, it'll be cute to see all these flowers popping up in the comments. I love that your cotton is 100 grams. Yes, I wanted to do 100 grams because 50 grams is never enough. I'm sorry, but 50 grams is not enough of like an 8 ply or a DK weight yarn. There's just never enough. What are you making with one skein of yarn? Surely nothing. A good notification, just didn't hear it. I'll watch it after. Damn, Di, that sucks. But yeah, it'll be on my channel, so you can watch the live after I'm finished. Thanks for ordering the cotton, Kerry. You're amazing. Is the name of the yarn on the yarn label, as in the name of the color? No. So this is another thing that comes with buying yarns is there's also a minimum order quantity of yarn labels. So if I want to have every color written on the label, I think it's a minimum of like it could be 1,000, maybe 1,000. I have to buy a minimum of 1,000 of these labels with the name printed on it. And so imagine 1,000 labels times however many yarns.
gonna be like for this launch that they just did for the autumn launch, there was 13 new colors, so that's already 13,000 labels, which just is not necessary. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want them to end up going to landfill. So I just have the color number printed onto the label, which is why when you go onto the website and you're purchasing the yarn, you'll see that every color has a number next to it. And so the number of the color will be on the yarn label. So I apologize for that. I know it's a little bit annoying, but that's the reason. So if you're wondering why, that is why, because otherwise I would have to buy thousands and thousands and thousands of labels. Um, so yeah. Sorry, I've got fluffy in my mouth. The cotton yarns are safe for babies. Haven't crocheted baby toys before. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm not gonna sit here and say I have special certification or anything to say that they are baby safe because I don't. I don't even know if that's a thing. But they are very soft. Mm, yeah, like, if I had a baby, would I use this yarn? Yes. Yes, I would. But, yeah, like, obviously just make your own judgment. Um, but yeah. This cotton would be perfect for amigurumi as well. I love baby dresses out with one skein of yarn. Yeah, I guess baby stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess baby stuff. I'm thinking adult stuff. But yeah, baby stuff makes sense with one skein. As long as I can find the right yarn name later, I'm good. Yeah, so you can always just match it up to the number. I know, I'm sorry it's a bit annoying. Um, but yeah, that is why, because yeah, I like want to be as environmentally friendly as I can when it comes to my packaging and things like that. Um, so I just don't want to buy all these labels that are then not going to get used and then have to end up being thrown into landfill in the bin. So I just refuse to do that because the thing is as well, if I go and get 1,000 labels printed with, say, Lions Tail written on it, and then I get this color and it doesn't sell, then I'm never going to be able to use those labels. It's not like I can then go and use those labels for something else because it's got Lions Tail written on it. So yeah, that's just my thought process behind it, and it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Eventually, you know, down the track when I'm a lot bigger and I'm ordering, you know, a lot more volume of yarn, then absolutely I will look at getting the names printed on the labels, but, yeah, that's just we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can always wash your produce before gifting if you're concerned at all, Raylene. Yes, absolutely. And I would probably recommend if you are making something for a baby, probably wash it before you give just to be safe. And if you make 50-gram balls, it's only good for granny squares or toys, yeah. Or if you're making things like dishcloths, I guess, like out of cotton, if you wanted to make like a dishcloth or a pot holder or something, you could absolutely do that with one skein, but I just don't think for the things I make, 50 grams doesn't go very far. Like, I'm making garments and things, so usually bigger projects. I'd much rather get cheaper yarn than the name on the label. Yeah, Kerry, that's another thing as well, you know, if I'm having to put more money into the labels, then that cost is also gonna carry over into the final cost of the product. So, yeah, you know, there's so many things that go into it that, you know, a lot of people probably don't realize, but literally everything that is on this label or everything to do with any yarn or any product that I release, a lot of thought has gone into it, like down to the dots on the label. Like they're positioned so they don't cover any of the writing, so everything is clear and everything can be read. Like literally everything has been thought about. The font size, you know, everything. So yeah, I've thought about everything. Um, Wait, do you have to put the labels on the yarn yourself? No. So my factory will print labels and they will put the labels on for me. So when I receive it, it's already ready to go. The labels are on and done and ready to go. So yeah, I don't have to put them on myself. God no. I'd be there forever. I mean, you would rather have more yarn than less. I think 100 grams for the price is steal. Yeah, I think so too. Good work. It's been such a pleasure to find you. I'm a bit impressed, to be honest. Oh, thanks, Gary. Thanks for joining. Oh, thank goodness. Yes. God, no. Can you imagine I had to go through thousands of skeins of yarn and just put labels on one at a time? Oh my God, no way. Absolutely not. Anyway, I'm probably going to jump off, guys. It's been a long time. How long have we been here for? An hour and 46 minutes. This was not planned at all. I came into this thinking, oh, this will just be a quick one because I don't really have anything planned. But I just get carried away. Like I could talk for days, you know. Especially when you work by yourself. It's just like it's nice to have someone to talk to. That sounds really sad. Anyway, any final words, any final questions that you guys would like me to answer before I go? I will give you a minute or so to comment. In that time, I just want to say a huge thank you to Leanne and Sal for being my mods today. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. I obviously didn't have mods in my last live, and so I was there trying to find links and share things and trying to remember everything. So it's been great today having you guys there to help me out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And yes, there Leanne goes again, prompting me to tell you guys to subscribe. I always forget to like self promote, you know. But yes, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to see you guys in my next live more frequently. If you're subscribed, you should be getting notifications as long as your notifications are turned on, of course. So subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications. You can also become a channel member if you like. There's more information on that in the description of this video. Otherwise, you can click the little join button below this video, and that will give you some more info on the membership options. Um, I do lives all going to plan the first Monday of every month. So the next one, when will the next one be? Let's have a look at the date. This one obviously was a bit late because I had a lot going on. But the next live will still go ahead on the first Monday of May, which is the 1st of May. So I will see you all again here on the 1st of May. Thanks, Angela. Thanks for joining. Maybe you should do something slash regarding the Melbourne show. Maybe. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I could submit like a finished project or something, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look into it. Anytime you want to chat, just jump on for a live. Yeah, I felt I should. I should just randomly say, I'm feeling lonely today. I'll just jump on and have a chat to you guys. No, just looking forward to trying your yarn and looking forward to a long yarn related relationship. What a pleasure to be here. Stay safe and see you here next time. Yes, I will see you next time, Leanne. Bye all. Have a great week. Thanks, Sal. Don't forget to give reviews on the yarn you buy. Yes, Di. You guys are better at promoting me than I am. Yes, if you do buy anything from the Maker website, I would absolutely love you to leave a review. I sometimes do giveaways, like gift voucher giveaways and things for people that leave reviews. So please don't forget to review your product. If it's a bad review, please contact me first before writing something nasty on my website because I would love the opportunity to fix it, of course. But yeah, anyway, hopefully it's all good. It's May holiday for you. Um, It is not a public holiday. It is a public holiday in Queensland, Northern Territory, and the United Kingdom. But no, in Victoria, it is not a public holiday. See you on the 1st of May. See you there. Nice to tune in while at work, mixing business and pleasure. Have a good week. Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks for joining. No public holiday, just you Queenslanders and Northern Territory peeps. Yes, so no public holiday for me in Victoria. It's a work day for me. But you know what? If it was a public holiday, I'd still be here. I will make a note to go review all the stuff I've bought. Thanks, Angela. And yes, just for Queensland. Okay, I'm going to jump off because if I keep going, I'll be here all day and I'll get nothing done. I need to go pack the orders from the launch yesterday. Okay, thank you to everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. Thanks to everyone who has signed up for my channel memberships today. I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see you in my next live on the 1st of May. Thanks again. How do I exit this thing? Okay, end. All right, I'm going. Okay, thanks again. Bye.